Do you know what are the functions of a constitution? Okay, I will tell you some of the functions. Number 1. Constitutions can declare and define the boundaries of the political community. These boundaries can be territorial, the geographical borders of a state, as well as its claims to any other territory or extraterritorial rights, and personal, the definition of citizenship. Thus, a country's constitution often distinguishes between those who are inside and those who are outside the polity. Number 2. Constitutions can declare and define the nature and authority of the political community. They often declare the state's fundamental principles and assumptions, as well as where its sovereignty lies. For example, the French Constitution declares that France is an indivisible, secular, democratic and social republic, and that national sovereignty belongs to the people, who exercise it through their representatives and by means of referendums. Constitution of the Fifth French Republic. The Constitution of Ghana, 1992, states that the sovereignty of Ghana resides in the people of Ghana, in whose name and for whose welfare the powers of government are to be exercised. Number 3. Constitutions can express the identity and values of a national community. As nation-building instruments, constitutions may define the national flag, anthem and other symbols, and may make proclamations about the values, history and identity of the nation. Number 4. Constitutions can declare and define the rights and duties of citizens. Most constitutions include a declaration of fundamental rights applicable to citizens. At a minimum, these will include the basic civil liberties that are necessary for an open and democratic society, e.g. the freedoms of thought, speech, association and assembly, due process of law and freedom from arbitrary arrest or unlawful punishment. Many constitutions go beyond this minimum to include social, economic and cultural rights or the specific collective rights of minority communities. And some rights may apply to both citizens and non-citizens, such as the right to be free from torture or physical abuse. Number 5. Constitutions can establish and regulate the political institutions of the community, defining the various institutions of government, prescribing their composition, powers and functions, and regulating the relations between them. It is almost universal for constitutions to establish legislative, executive and judicial branches of government. In addition, there may be a symbolic head of state, institutions to ensure the integrity of the political process, such as an electoral commission, and institutions to ensure the accountability and transparency of those in power, such as auditors, a court of accounts, a human rights commission or an ombudsman. The institutional provisions typically provide mechanisms for the democratic allocation and peaceful transfer of power, e.g. elections, and mechanisms for the restraint and removal of those who abuse power or who have lost the confidence of the people, e.g. impeachment procedures, motions of censure. Number 6. Constitutions can divide or share power between different layers of government or sub-state communities. Many constitutions establish federal, quasi-federal or decentralized processes for the sharing of power between provinces, regions or other sub-state communities. These may be geographically defined, as in most federations, such as Argentina, Canada or India, or they may be defined by cultural or linguistic communities, e.g. the 1994 Constitution of Belgium, which establishes autonomous linguistic communities in addition to geographical regions. Number 7. Constitutions can declare the official religious identity of the state and demarcate relationships between sacred and secular authorities. This is particularly important in societies where religious and national identities are interrelated, or where religious law has traditionally determined matters of personal status or the arbitration of disputes between citizens. Number 8. Constitutions can commit stares to particular social, economic or developmental goals. This may take the form of judicially enforceable socio-economic rights, directive principles that are politically binding on the government, or other expressions of commitment or intent. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and press bell icon.